Hey guys, welcome back to Pierre Haché Music. This is lesson 3 of ukulele strumming for beginners and beyond. So tune up and get ready to play along. In this video, I'm going to teach you 3 different strumming patterns along with 3 chord progressions. The chord progressions are a little longer in this one. If you find this a little challenging, we're going to be touching on the E minor and E chords today, so we'll work on switching to those. Check out the links in the description. I'll link to lessons 1 and 2, and you can gradually build up to this. Or maybe this is right at your level and you'll find it really challenging or an appropriate level of challenge for you. But if you want to get the most out of this video and the entire series, be sure to play along. These are meant to be practical exercises. You want to try them with me, then practice them on your own, and then try them again. One tip, one little trick is if you get to certain chord transitions or rhythms that are challenging, you can slow down the video with the settings, the little gear wheel at the bottom there. Click there, click on playback speed, and go to 0.75 speed, or adjust it maybe to 0.8 or 0.9, and try it a little slower. Practicing things slower always really helps, and then you can build up to a faster tempo. Lastly, before we dive into these chords and exercises, these are all found in my new ukulele method, Ukulele for Beginners and Beyond. You can check it out on my website, pierrehachemusic.com, down below. Grab your copy. I really appreciate it. There are tons of songs and exercises in this book, everything from note reading to tab reading to chord strumming patterns, of course, a bunch of chords, different bar chords, over 30 songs, and it goes above and beyond what I did in Easy Ukulele, my first ukulele method. You can also check that one out on my website, along with my 4 other music methods. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. Let's dive into these chords. The first chord progression we're going to work on today involves a G chord, a C chord, and a D. Okay, so make sure you know those chords well, and if you're having trouble, say, switching between like D and G, practice that a little bit. The order of the chords is as follows. The progression will go G, C, G again, and C. And then one more time, G to C, and then 2 Ds. And then you repeat the whole thing back to G. And the strumming pattern that we're going to use today is down, down, up, down, up. Okay? Let's try it together on a G chord. We'll do it 4 times to really lock it in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, let's put this all together. So remember, the chord progression is G, C, G, C, G, C, D, D. Here we go. We'll play through this one just once. The other ones we're going to do twice because they're a little trickier. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, back to G, and C, and then 2 Ds. And you can repeat that, back to G, and so on, okay? So try that out. You can memorize it. It's G, C 3 times, and then 2 Ds, and you loop the whole thing. These are actually the chords to Leaving on a Jet Plane, by the way. The second chord progression I'm going to show you guys today has an A minor chord in it. I'm sure many of you know A minor. Then the E minor, which we can play as a little staircase here in the 2nd fret, E minor. There's a D minor, okay, with the index on the 2nd string 1st fret there, D minor, and a G chord. The whole sequence goes like this. A minor, E minor. Again, A minor, we're working on that transition here. E minor, Then one more time, A minor to E minor, then a D minor, and then the G. Okay, beautiful progression. And we're going to loop it twice. Okay, so A minor, E minor, 3 times, kind of like in the previous one, right? And then it ends with D minor to G. The rhythm here, the strumming pattern we're going to practice is mute, strum, mute, strum. I love this one, kind of a reggae feel. This one works great on songs like I'm Yours by Jason Mraz or Three Little Birds, Bob Marley. Okay, so this would go, we're going to play it 4 times on A minor, just the strumming pattern, okay? Ready? Mute, strum, mute, strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A mute, strum, mute, strum. Cool. Okay, so let's try the whole thing. Remember the progression? A minor, E minor, 3 times, then D minor to G at the end, with mute, strum on each. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, go. To E minor. One more time. Then the D minor and G. Let's try it again. Here we go. A minor to E minor. Twice. One more time. A minor. Then D minor and G. Okay, good job. That's a trickier one. The next one is a little more challenging. Check this out. The third and final chord progression of lesson 3 today has an A chord, an E major chord, which we'll play this way. There's a couple ways to do it. I'll link to a video down in the description that teaches 4 or 5 ways of playing E major, but we'll stick to this one for today. E, and there's a D chord in it, which is the 2nd fret there, top 3 strings. D major, okay? So the whole progression, the order of the chords is A to E, back to A, and to our D. And then we're going to change the order a little bit. It's A, E, and then D first, slide down to the D, and an A at the end. Okay, that's the whole progression. One last time. A, E, A, D, and the second half is A, E, D, A. All right, let's try that. The rhythm, the strumming pattern that we're going to practice on this one is mute, down, mute, up, down. One more time. Mute, down, mute, up, down. Okay, let's try it 4 times on an A chord. Play along with me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4. Okay, also kind of a reggae feel on that one. Let's put it all together. Here we go. The chord progression with that strumming pattern, mute, down, mute, up, down, starting on an A, sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Here we go. A. Good job. That's a tricky one. It's hard to switch to that E chord. Practice it as much as you need to. You can slow down this video. Try it nice and slow along with me. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for playing with me. I really appreciate it. Click the thumbs up if you got value out of this. It really helps me out. I truly appreciate it. And stay tuned for lesson 4. I'll link to it down below when it's up and available online. Otherwise, check out the other episodes, lessons 1 and 2, down in the description. Tons more videos linked down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.